So this video we have specially made for some of our Middle Eastern friends who have requested us to make a video in English. So this is about how to advise other people. There are many times when we go and we talk to somebody about something that they're doing wrong, and those people or person, they get against you. They hold you responsible for the feelings that they are having because you are advising them. So, should we stop advising people? No, never. We have to advise people about what needs to be done because the parents need to advise their kids. The friends need to advise their colleagues. At workplaces, the managers, the bosses need to advise the employees. We cannot stop this process of advising or intervening. So, what is the best way to do that? So, let me take a very small example. Why this is a problem. Let's suppose you're going to a long route, you're going from, for example, Pindi to Lahore, and you stop with your family, you stop at a bank because you had something to do. What happens in the bank? There's a lot of rush, there's a long queue. And what happens then? You say, oh my God, if I stay in this queue, you will waste a lot of time. So what you decide is you go to the bank manager because you know the bank manager, and you ask the bank manager to help you to bypass the queue. And no offense to bank manager, but let's suppose he says, okay, I'll get the work done. He gets your work done, but what happens? Somebody saw that happening and they came to you and said you have done something wrong. And all of them, they come and they protest against what you have done. Now, when you go back to your family, you will not have a very nice feeling. So that not very nice feeling, what happened in the bank, normally happens when somebody advises you. That's the same feeling. You feel insulted that somebody is telling you something. So what is the best way to advise people? And there are only 3 steps, but they're very challenging because you have to really control yourself. And what is that? Do not tell people. That is the advice. Do not tell people. Ask them. Ask them questions. So how do we do that? Number 1 step, and most important, is whatever is in your mind that is of concern, that is the advice. You go and ask that person. Of course, after Assalamu Alaikum and after shaking hand, you go and ask that, what are you doing? What's happening? What do you think about this situation? Whatever the concern in your mind. So you are not telling, you're asking a question. When you start asking questions without even telling one thing, that person will be more prone to speak. Second step, once that discussion is over, a little bit discussion is over, then you ask, what can you do about it to correct it? Do not tell the person what needs to be done. Ask them. When you ask them, he's going to tell you, of course. If he says he doesn't know or she doesn't know what needs to be done, then you can tell, but not before that. And find the solution together. Whatever the problem, you find the solution together as a group. Do not tell them this needs to be done. So what happens when you see something wrong, we just go straight away and tell the person, this is wrong you're doing. This is something really bad. Don't do that, because if you do that, that person will not agree with you and he might be against you. So 3 questions: what are you doing? What can be done about it? And find the solution to the problem together. Now, when you will move away, that person will not have that feeling, the bank feeling insulted, and he might regard you for telling something good to him. In fact, you have not told anything. You have asked. So that way, advices should be given by asking questions, not by telling.